What I am going to be teaching you inside this video will help you to understand and actually visualize all the process while building this Joomla template. We are going to go back to the CMS teachings folder and open the index.php inside the Komodo software. Let's go in there. Now, if you remember, you are going to have several divisions inside this Joomla template. First of all, you are going to have the main division, which will be the division with the ID main wrapper. And all these division will be the main descendant from the element body. This division will be wrapping all the Joomla template. And inside this division, you are going to have several other divisions which are going to be descendants from this main wrapper. Now let's go to the CMS gray and all the way to the bottom. We are going to start modifying all these divisions. Let's click enter, and you know what, let me click first of all inside view and word wrap so I can eliminate the scroll bar from the bottom. And we are going to write down a CSS comment. Okay, remember, diagonal and then the asterisk, and inside there we are going to write down a layout visuals. These are going to be the CSS styles that are going to help us visualize all the CSS process that we are going to be creating inside this Joomla template. And by the way, at the end we are going to be eliminating all these visuals because again they are going to be only guidelines that will help us inside this development. Let's click in there and write down the hash symbol. Let me click enter so I can move everything right here to the top. Backspace, and I am just going to write down main wrapper right there, and then the initial curly bracket. Click enter, and we are going to apply a background color. This background color we are going to use the name blue in this case and semicolon. Then Control S, and we are going to upload. Right click and upload. Click OK. Then we are going to go back and refresh. There you are. We are going to go back, and this time we are going to go all the way to the bottom, and this time we are going to write down before the CSS rule. We are going to click in there, and then the comments which are going to help us to identify in the section we are. Let me copy, you know what, all the way to the top this CSS comment. Right click, copy, and we are going to go down, and we are going to paste. Right click and paste. Right here we are just going to write down, these are going to be the starting CSS styles from our Joomla template. There we are. Then we are going to click in here, and we are going to apply a technique that will let us center the whole website inside all browsers. What we are going to be doing is actually, let me click in here, we are going to have the body element in here, and then with this technique that I am going to show you, we'll center the website right here, okay? And the width from this website will be 960 pixels. That will be the default width that we are going to be using inside this website. So let's go in here and type the hash symbol main wrapper. Remember, the main wrapper will be the division with the ID main wrapper, of course, that will be wrapping all our Joomla template. Let's click in there, initial curly bracket, click enter, and we are going to write down margin, and then colon, then 0, space, and auto, semicolon to close the declaration, and then we are going to click enter, and we are going to write down width. The width will be 960 pixels, semicolon, Control S, and we are going to upload. Right click and upload. Click OK, and see what will happen. Now this time what will happen is that the website will get centered right here, okay? And we are going to have 960 pixels all the way, well, inside the width. Okay, you are going to have a space right here on the right and on the left. Let's see what happened. Click refresh. Now as you can see, we have accomplished the 960 pixels width inside this template. If you go back to the Komodo, and then if you go to the index.php, the next division after the main wrapper will be the top bar. This top bar will be a descendant of the main wrapper, and at the same time, this division with the ID top bar will be a children, to be more specific. This top bar division will have two main divisions, and those two main divisions are going to contain the left top menu module and the social module. We are going to apply a color inside this top bar. Let's go back to the CMS Gray, and inside the layout visuals, we are going to click in there, the hash, and then top, bar, the initial curly bracket, click enter, and background. The color in this case will be green, and the semicolon, Control S. Then we are going to go back and apply a red color inside the header. The header will be the next division, which will be a sibling from this top bar. This header will contain the logo module and the banner module. So let's go back and click in here, then the hash symbol, header, then the initial curly bracket, the background, and the color will be red. Semicolon, Control S, and we are going to upload the CMS Gray style. Right click, upload, click OK. Let's go back and refresh and see what will happen. And well, right now you won't see anything. Why? Because we have not enabled any module inside those positions. And that's why you are not going to be able to see neither the logo or the banner. And the same will happen with the social module or the left top menu module. For right now, we are going to continue, and if you keep scrolling down, you are going to find the search module in here, then the menu module, well, the main menu, and the showcase. We are going to go back and start applying background colors inside these positions. Let's go back in here, click enter and the hash symbol, then the search, and the curly brackets, and the background will be, in this case, orange. Semicolon, we are going to continue, the hash symbol, and the main menu. Let me double check that the main menu, the M, will be a capital letter. There we are. Then the curly brackets, and the background will be purple in this case. Purple, right there. I guess that will be the right color. I will check later. Let me click enter, and we are going to write down the hash symbol and then showcase. And again, the same process, background, and the color will be yellow. Then we are going to finish with the last two divisions. Well, in this case, will be first of all the call mask, and we are going to use the color, in this case, gray. We are going to write down gray, semicolon, and at the end we are going to write down the footer, and we are going to use the color pink right there. Semicolon, Control S, and we are going to upload this file. Right click and upload, click OK to replace, and we are going to refresh one more time. Now if you notice, you are going to be able to see all the differences, and you can see the menu in purple all the way to the top. Then the gray will be all the call mask, which will contain the call mid, the call left, and all the columns, the center, the right, and the left columns. And that's why you are going to have. And in order for you to start noticing all these colors, we are going to go back to the administrator, and then we are going to go to the module manager. Then we are going to click on new, and then in custom HTML. We are going to give the title a left menu, and the position will be, let me go back in here, I am just going to copy this menu, left top menu, Control C, Going back and paste it in here. Then down here I am just going to write down left top menu and make a selection and bold. Then we are going to click Save and New. Let me double check that the menu assignment will be to all pages. There you are, Save and New. Then we are going to go in here, Social, and the position will be to Social. Let me double check. Yeah, there we are. Going back, and again the name will be Social. Make a selection and bold. We are going to continue, Save and New. Then we are going to give the name Logo. The position will be to the logo position. Down here, Logo. Make a full selection, bold. Then Save and New one more time and continue with the banner. Write down banner and the position will be banner. Let's go back in here, banner. You can also click on select position if you want, but right now I don't want to use this option inside this video. Let's scroll down and banner. Make a selection and bold. Finally, we are going to click Save and New, and the title will be Search. Let's write down in there, Search. The module will be Search, and then the name Search, so we can see actually make a full selection. You are going to be able to see in a minute what I am doing. Click Save and New, then Showcase, and in here the position will be Showcase, and all the way to the bottom, Showcase, make a selection, bold, and I guess this will be the final, which will be the footer. Let's go to the footer position, right here, and footer. Then the position will be to the footer, and all the way to the bottom in here, the footer name. Make a selection, be bold, save and close. We are going to refresh this website one more time, and as you can see, now you are going to be able to see the background that I apply, the green color inside the top bar, which will have the left top menu and the social module in this case. Then inside the header, which will have the logo module and the banner module, again this red background inside the header. Then the search module, the orange. The menu will have the purple color, and then the showcase, the yellow. The gray area will be all the call mask, including the other divisions, call mid, left, and all the columns, right, center, and left. Let me scroll down, and as you can see, the footer will be on pink. So for right now, my friends, that's what you are going to be doing, because these visual CSS styles are going to help us to understand all the CSS rules that we are going to be applying inside this Joomla template.